Hey, good evening. I'm really happy to have you here. My name is Daniel. I was a professional opera singer and beatboxer, and tonight we're going to be listening to Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal, performed by Postmodern Jukebox with Aubrey Logan as the leading vocalist. So I haven't heard Aubrey yet, but she's performing with Postmodern, and I know that their caliber for excellent musicians is very high. So I expect nothing less than greatness from this interpretation of this iconic Michael Jackson song. I am someone who really admires Michael Jackson's showmanship and performance style and his music, and his music has really impacted my life in multiple ways, and he's really left his mark on the music scene, and I'm really interested to hear how exceptional musicians such as the ones hired for Postmodern Jukebox interpret his song into this film noir style. I really love the style of film noir. I used to watch, I forgot the name of the shows, but they were old-time detective, really shady and mysterious characters in this style, unscrupulous, and I've always been somewhat wrapped by this style of film. So I'm really interested to hear how Postmodern adapts that piece into not only this style, but into their own sound, and I hope you guys are interested as well. So without any further delay, let's just jump into it.
You've been hit by,
Woo!
You've been struck by a smooth
Woo!
criminal.
Oh!
A 1,
Yeah!
2, 3, 4.
Oh my gosh!
As he came into the window, it was the sound of a crescendo. He came into her apartment, he left the blood stains on the carpet. She ran underneath the table, he could see she was unable. So she ran into the bedroom, she was struck down, it was her doom. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Okay, won't you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, and he came into your apartment, he left the blood stains on the carpet. You ran into the bedroom, you were struck down, it was your doom. Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal.
Oh! Oh my god, dude!
So they came into the outway. It was a Sunday with a black day. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, sounding heartbeats, intimidation. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Would you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, Annie. He came into your apartment, he left the blood stains on the carpet. So you ran into the bedroom, you were struck down, it was your doom. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal.
Oh?
tell us that you're okay. There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, and he came into your apartment. He left the blood stains on the carpet. So you ran into the bedroom. You were struck down. It was your doom, Annie.
Oh my gosh. You know, I have heard many different covers of this song before, but that's really up there for being my favorite one. The only other cover that I can imagine competing for my top spot in the favorite cover of the song is Two Cellos' rendition of it, because their performance and execution of this piece on their cellos was also extremely captivating. But this, oh my gosh, dude. It fit film noir perfectly. Actually perfectly. First off, the setting. That really dusty, murky kind of setting, that fog rolling in, black and white. You can see the silhouette of the drummer and the double bassist. You can see Scott on the piano, and I saw the trombone there, and I didn't think Scott was a trombonist, but I wasn't expecting the lead vocalist to play the trombone, to be perfectly honest. And I should have expected that since I saw it there, and I figured that Scott wasn't going to play it, but I just didn't expect the leading vocalist to do that, and it was very pleasantly surprising. She did an exceptional job utilizing that. But also, something I really loved about her vocal performance here is not only was her diction exceptionally sharp and very clean, but she was so wonderful and incredible in her fluidity, transitioning from utilizing this more broad singer's voice into more theatric voice and speaking in time. And this is done commonly throughout multiple styles of music, and people might not even think that it happens in opera, but it absolutely does. And what I mean by that is, in almost all operas, there are arias and duets and quartets, quintets, whatever. And in between those big numbers are things called recitatives, or recits for short. You might hear some people call them recits, but it's the same thing, where in between key arias, key scenes, are transition scenes, and that's what these recitatives serve as, where even though it's still being sung, it's more spoken line in a tempo with very basic chordal progression under them. So using the opera Don Giovanni, for example, where Leporello is feeling frustrated over Don Giovanni's actions, and Don Giovanni is a womanizer and a really horrible person, to be honest, and he's very unscrupulous and Machiavellian, and Leporello's just caught in the crossfire because he's his servant and doesn't want to be serving him, and he's venting his frustrations before Giovanni comes in, and when he does, he just speaks to him directly saying, "This is what I did for you, this is what you asked me to do, here it is." And throughout that entire scene, it's essentially Leporello coming in and saying, "Io deggio ad ogni patto per sempre abbandonare questo bel matto, eccolo qui, guardate con quale indifferenza se ne viene. Oh, Leporello mio, va tutto bene, Don Giovannino mio, va tutto male, con me va tutto male, vado a casa con i bordinaste, con tutta quella gente." And I know many of you are not going to understand the literal translation of that scene, unless you speak Italian, but overall it's what I said previously in terms of the rough understanding of that scene and the general idea of it. And my point in bringing it up to begin with is just to say that being able to transition your voice from this broad, well-supported singing style, especially fitting within this film noir scene, and transitioning into this more recitative style spoken word, but still maintaining that strong level of diction and character and theatrical charisma. Being able to interchange between that so seamlessly too? Oh my gosh! That's just something you don't hear often, if at all. Her character and her charisma, they were just astronomically high. That was just such a compelling performance. I loved every second of that. I'm so excited to jump into this analysis. Oh my gosh.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was amazing. She took her very sweet time emphasizing that she has so much control in this beginning section. The instruments are not really accompanying her aside from those initial chords that she conducts, and just really taking her time on "You've been hit by," and just really feeling herself in that moment, and then conducting everybody else to come in when she needs them to. But you just feel her presence be so strong and compelling in this beginning section. And the really incredible aspect about this is the fact that she's very deceptive in this opening cadence, which is exactly what I love about film noir, where it always leaves you guessing. Where in this section, you start very slow, very seductive, tons of charisma, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And all of a sudden, we're in this drastically different tempo. And it's just, you're always on your toes. And it's so great, dude.
Criminal.
And I love that little texture, stylistic choice she does there. So good. That nice grit.
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Woo! That's actually a lot harder to do than people make it out to be. Just having that very gentle yell that tapers into nothing very quickly, not have it be too over dramatic but fit still within this particular style, just add a nice little accent to the rest of the musicians performing right now. Because the focus, even though the focus is still on her, she's not really singing right now, she's just adding accent to this musical buildup from the instruments behind her. So for her just to have that additional accent from her line of "whoo," it just adds that added layer of buildup from the instruments that you just want to mimic that. Just, whoo, kind of feeling. Oh my gosh, it's so zesty, man.
As he came into the window, it was the sound of a crescendo.
A crescendo. Yeah, dude. Just holding on to that N a little bit longer than you would expect, and just really taking her time. She's still perfectly within the meter, but because she's taking her time and extending her phrases into new musical cadences, it feels like there's a very strong drag to that, but she's still in time. And I love that so much. She's playing so much with the rhythm of this piece, and I love that feeling. You just don't know what to expect, which is so compelling.
As he came into the window, it was the sound of a crescendo. He came into her apartment, he left the blood stains on the carpet. She ran underneath the table, he could see she was unable. So she ran into the bedroom, she was struck down, it was her doom. Annie, are you okay?
Doom, man. Just the way that she's connecting all of these consonants into the next musical cadence. It's so clean.
So she ran into the bedroom, she was struck down, it was her doom. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay?
I love her theatrics here. It's so much fun. Adds so much character to the piece.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay?
And this beautiful broad sound here, just coming in from that very direct, Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? And then, but obviously in her style. Oh my gosh, just that seamless transition. It's incredible, dude. I don't think people appreciate just how difficult it is to transition that so seamlessly. And the fact that her voice just fits the style so well, and her character and natural charisma are just exploding through this screen right now. I'm just taking in all of this. This is so engaging.
Hey, won't you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, and he came into your apartment. He left.
That piano chord was so exceptional at that moment.
Annie, are you okay? Won't you tell us?
And I love the fact that she incorporates vibrato just at the tail end of things, just to say that we are still in this musical atmosphere, even though there is a lot of theatrics and a lot of spoken line in tempo here, but it still has this nice round singer's voice quality to it. It's so exceptional, dude. I love this kind of nonchalant approach, but it's still being taken obviously very seriously. But there's just still so much energy alongside that kind of character that just is paired so well with it. And oh my gosh, it's both incredibly bizarre, but truly exceptional musicianship. And also, the percussionist, the double bassist, and the pianist are all doing an exceptional job on their instruments. Their dynamic control is remarkable, especially for percussion.
Yeah, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Won't you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, and he came into your apartment. He left the blood stains on the carpet. You ran into the bedroom. You were struck down. It was your doom. Annie, are you okay? So, Annie,
oh my gosh!
Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Annie, are you okay? Oh my gosh, just so seamless, these transitions in her voice. Oh my gosh.
Hey, are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been you've been struck by a smooth criminal.
Oh, and just the way that she manipulated that criminal. The smooth criminal. And just letting that schwa, that sound, just take over the word, adding that very gentle L and letting that L kind of blossom into smooth criminal. And letting that L taper and open up a little bit. Oh my gosh, dude.
You've been struck by a smooth criminal.
Woo! Ah.
So they came into the out.
That scatting before the verse started, it was so smooth and seamless and so expertly executed. People don't know how hard scatting is. Scatting is an exceptionally challenging skill to master, and the fact that it just sounded so effortless here, especially just going from that scat right into the actual lyrics of the verse in this tempo. Oh my gosh, dude. You just don't hear this.
So they came into the alleyway. It was a Sunday with a black day. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, sounding heartbeats, intimidation. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Her pitch control in that entire section was remarkable. Even though it felt so much more spoken than really broad singing, all of her notes were right dead center in the middle of the pitch. And it might not sound like, well, if she's speaking, then how can she be on a pitch? Let's listen to that cadence again and hear how her voice matches with the rest of the instruments in this section.
Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay?
Oh my gosh, dude!
Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Won't you tell us that you're okay?
Oh, and this bass line goes so hard.
Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Won't you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, Annie. He came to your apartment.
That vibrato there was so perfectly placed. Let's listen to that again.
Okay, are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Won't you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, Annie. He came into your apartment. He left the blood stains on the carpet.
He left the blood stains. Really emphasizing the strength of those S's and utilizing them to connect words, connect phrases. Oh my gosh.
Struck you a crescendo, Annie. He came into your apartment. He left the blood stains on the carpet. So you ran into the bedroom. You were struck down. It was your doom. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been you've been struck by smooth.
I love the fact that when you expect a smooth criminal to come in immediately, just because we're so enveloped in this tempo, for her to immediately keep you on your toes again and just take her time like she did right in the beginning again. Oh my gosh, so expertly done.
You've been you've been struck by A smooth criminal.
Woo! That was so beautiful. I love how raw this trombone sound is. It's not so perfect. It's still got that kind of grit to it. Quick story, when I was in university, one of my many roommates was a bass bonist or a bass trombonist, and he was very passionate about his instrument, really chill guy. And when I heard him play, when he was rehearsing for concert pieces, he was very clean, very exact, always precise. But when I heard him just really enjoying his music, really vibing with his instrument and connecting with it, and just reflecting on what music really means to him, this is the kind of sound he would generate with his bone. Just this very raw, classic jazz and blues style, sliding everywhere, not giving a care in the world to specific tempo or perfectly crisp execution, just really feeling his own flow and really getting to know his instrument much more intimately. And yeah, just that raw connection a musician has with their instrument. There's no other feeling like that. Nobody can take that away from you. It's just your personal connection with something, and it's so beautiful. So beautiful. I love the fact that she's showing off this raw side of the bone here. It's just so great. Yeah! So many cool cats on this stage. I have to listen to this again. Perfectly executed. Such a strong, powerful straight tone that was so big and open. It might as well have had vibrato, but it didn't. And because she added that vibrato exactly where it needed to be, right at that tail end of the phrase, but long enough for us to stew in it and really appreciate for what it is, and appreciating that contrast between the straight tone and the vibrato. And her vibrato is so naturally consistent and gorgeous. And just having both of those sounds paired so well together in that one musical okay. Oh my gosh, perfect execution, perfectly done, amazing vocalist we have right in front of us right now. Oh my gosh, I'm listening to that entire thing again. Oh, just the way that she approaches that. I don't know. Yeah, dude, just the way that she's playing around with these little ornaments and accents. Oh, so groovy, so jazzy.
I don't know. I don't know.
And the stress she places on each of these. It doesn't sound the same. Each one has its own unique value and purpose in the whole line. Oh, it's so clean and so good.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, but to tell us that you're okay. There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, and he came into your apartment.
He came into your apartment. Just immediately cutting off that he came into your apartment and just letting it flow so intrinsically.
There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, and he came into your apartment. He left the blood stains on the carpet. So you ran into the bedroom. You were struck down. It was your doom, and
That is being added to the playlist.
Oh my gosh, dude. What remarkable musicianship, not just from the leading vocalist, but from everyone. This entire performance was so exceptional. Exceptional! Oh my gosh, dude. What more can I say about it? It was...
Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you didn't like it, please leave a dislike and let me know why in the comments below. I do read all of the comments, even if I may not heart or reply to all of them. So please just know that your comments do not go unnoticed, and I do take them into consideration as I make future videos. My live streams are currently Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys would like to stop by and say hey or ask any questions about myself or the channel, I'd be more than happy to be there for you guys. I'm still developing my Patreon. I've been having computer issues and copyright issues and a myriad of issues, and I've been trying to navigate it as best I can, so I apologize for the delay. But I am uploading content to it as we speak, and hopefully it should be ready very soon. I will absolutely keep you guys updated as to when that will be. I want to take this moment to really appreciate all of you for being here and watching these videos, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.